It's been 6 weeks since I posted, "Dad, are you okay?" If my son asked me that question today, would I still give him the same answer? In my original post, I said the president was trying to consolidate power and destroy our system of checks and balances. I reassured my son that decent lawyers and lawmakers were using the courts to maintain and preserve our democratic system and the rule of law. Yesterday, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson gleefully threatened to defund and eliminate any federal court that dared to rule against the president. The president is ruling not by mandate, but by personal vendetta. He's using the DOJ and its fangirl, Attorney General Pam Bondi, not only as his personal law firm, but as his mob enforcer to punish anyone who has wronged him. Before the president had his underling, Mike Johnson, threaten to dissolve any court that rules against him, the president had already tried to bankrupt any law firm that takes any case or has taken cases in the past against him. Trump stripped the security clearance from the law firms Perkins Coie and Paul Weiss and limited their access to federal buildings so they can't represent clients. In response, the firm Paul Weiss dropped DEI hiring and promised $40 million in pro bono services to causes favored by Trump. The extortion having been paid, Trump removed all the sanctions from the firm. The firm Perkins Coie, on the other hand, fought Trump's sanctions in court. A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order on Trump's sanctions, which the judge found, quote, clearly intended to punish the firm and likely violates its First, Fifth, and Sixth Amendment rights. The court that issued that ruling is now threatened with extinction. Trump has directed Pam Bondi to levy sanctions and pursue disciplinary actions against lawyers who, quote, engage in frivolous or vexatious lawsuits against the United States. What this means is all law firms have been put on notice that they will be harassed by Trump's DOJ if they take on any cases against the administration. And how have other large, powerful law firms responded to this unprecedented attack on the rule of law? Silence. Deafening, terrified silence. We're living in a horror film where many people believe that if we are just quiet enough, the monster won't notice us. So can anything be done to stop the monster from seizing absolute control over the government and over all of our lives? Yes. Law firms, despite threats of punitive sanctions, can stick to their principles. Judges and Supreme Court justices, despite threats of impeachment and death threats from Trump supporters, can remain impartial. But in the end, we can't rely on lawyers and judges to save us. It's up to us. We, the people, need to speak out, organize, and protest in numbers that this country has never seen before. So if my son asked me today, "Dad, are you okay?" I'd say, we've got a national protest planned on April 5th. Ask me how I'm doing on April 6th. We will win this fight.